started here in just a little bit. Instead of music, we're going to be drawing today, making some art, so I hope you all are into that.
Billy made the beat. How we doing today? What's up? Blood and Hope kicking it off with their third month of subscriptions. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here because I'm going to be drawing your commission. Let's see. I see Miss Tiger Paw is here too. You haven't emailed the site yet to tell us what you want for your commission, so make sure that you send an email to info@thebillymartin.com. Let me know that you were the sub winner, and we need to get going on your commission. So today we're going to be drawing Blood and Hope's commission. Thank you guys for being the winners for the month of August. I know I haven't quite streamed as much this month in September, but I'm still going to do the same contest. I will still pick a winner at the end of the month to be entered into the contest to see your own commission get drawn on the screen. So let's see, we got Noah Skiba, Roses Are Red, Death by Miss Tiger Paw, Blood and Hope, and Brett666 in the chat. What's up, guys? How you all doing today? Okay, this will be a little better. Now it looks like I'm peeking, so hopefully it's okay. Let me bring it down a little bit, maybe this will help. To find the weird awkward angle where the microphone can go compared to where my hand's gonna go for drawing. So, how's everybody doing today? Glad to have 9 of you in here right away when I first start. Appreciate all that support on here. I do believe that Twitch is doing September, so if anyone is looking to subscribe, you can get a nice discount this month. And anyone who does sign up for the subscription does get entered into the contest to see me draw your choice of commission live on the screen. Yes, that's right, Miss Tiger Paw. That's the correct email. Just send an email there and let me know that you're the winner, and someone will get back to you quickly, and we'll figure out what you want to draw. Or what you want me to draw. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Alright, so maybe switch over and start drawing. So today we're going to be drawing a red panda. Hopefully that is correct, Blood and Hope. I heard that you want a red panda, which would be cool. I love drawing animals, something I don't really get to draw that often. Always, I love to draw superheroes and cartoon characters and stuff like that, but it's fun to try to take a real life thing like an animal or something and put my own spin on it, so. Okay, great. Alright, so let's switch over to the other window and we'll get going on some art here. If the chat is working. It says it's available to display messages, but I don't see any of the chat popping up in it. I'm really having trouble with this chat lately. It's been a little frustrating. Let's see if I refresh.
There we go, we got chat spoken now. See, I know I was quiet, but can you not hear me at all? I'm trying to just find a better place to put the microphone. I can't figure out. Maybe this is better. Can you guys hear me better now? If this is a better volume, let me know. There's a link to a threadless shop that I had, which you can like mix and match or like pick out your own designs and add them to anything that you want to. It's fairly limited, and I don't really do a ton on it because I'm not really sure that the quality. Okay, the beats are too loud. Okay, that's good. The beats aren't even showing up, and my voice looks like it's peaking as loud as it can get. So I'll keep messing with this until it's good. Let me know if it sounds any better. I know there's a delay. I don't like see the chat until like a little bit after I ask the question, so I'll be patient. Anybody else new to the stream? Crystal BVB and Sarah Willette, thank you for joining. Okay, I'm going to get started on this because I'd really like to try to start and finish this concept on the stream so we can see it all finished. So as I said, we're going to be drawing a red panda. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to kind of start sketching around. I've got like a screenshot of a whole bunch of red pandas up on my screen for reference, and I'm just going to start drawing and see what happens. Yes, I figured I would pronounce it right by now, right? I think you mentioned it once and I just remembered how to say it, so. Blood and Hope, thank you. Gifted the tier 1 sub to Crystal BVB, very cool. Giving out 56 gift subs in the channel, that is insane. Thank you so much. You've now taken the lead over Warlock as the #1 sub gift giver for the month. Thank you very much. And just so y'all know, I got something really special planned for next week. If y'all didn't know, next week is the 20-year anniversary of Good Charlotte's debut album. So next Friday at 3 o'clock, make sure y'all set your calendars because I'm going to be doing a very special stream. I know you guys all been dying for me to do Good Charlotte stuff on the stream, and not that I have any problem doing Good Charlotte stuff, but obviously I use my streams to kind of promote my own personal projects. Since Good Charlotte needs less promo, it kind of just gets it on its own for just, you know, you guys knowing about it. So yes, I'm going to do something really cool next week. And yes, I will be playing guitar, and yes, it will be lots of good Charlotte stuff. So make sure y'all tune in for that one. Yes, that's true. Crystal BBB does come to these all the time and does need the badge, so very cool, Blood and Hope. I'm trying to work on this little figuring out how to do new animals for the first time is always a little bit of a challenge. I always like to think about shapes when I'm drawing. What's like the main shape? It's kind of got like big cheeks and a small face. It's kind of what makes the red panda so cute. So that's what I'm thinking about now, is just sort of general shapes. Just going to do a head shot because I really want to get it finished, and if I go into the whole body it's going to take twice as long. So oh nice, it's always fun when the animals at the zoo have babies, right? The zoo seems like one of the semi-safe places to go during the pandemic because you're outside, and as long as they keep the zoos limited to, you know, less people than normal, it'd be that's like a cool thing you could do right now to keep safe and socially distant while still trying to do something and kind of help support the zoos and stuff like that too. Some details here. So I assume a lot of you, if you're on Twitch, that you're probably gamers, since that is for the primary focus here. Has anyone been playing the new Marvel Avengers game? Because I have, and I'm super into it, and I wonder if anybody else is playing it. See, I'm like such a console gamer. I never play on the PC. I'm always just like Xbox or PlayStation. So I don't have a capture card, which is why I don't really do any game streaming on here, but maybe one day I'll have to get a capture card to do a little gaming on here too. What's up, Dre's Cave 26 on YouTube? I appreciate you always tuning in and supporting. Yeah, I've been playing the new Tony Hawk too. I got the Marvel's Avengers game and Tony Hawk game on the same day. It was kind of a tease to have to pick both. So I was really excited about both. But luckily the cool people at Tony Hawk hooked everybody up at MDDN, Good Charlotte's management company. They sent us a bunch of copies of the Tony Hawk game, so that was a nice surprise. So wasn't planning to get 2 games in one day, but I did, and they're both awesome. What's up, Mooncake? From Argentina, living in Peru. Thank you for tuning in from South America. Very cool. We're worldwide in this stream. In case anyone else is new to the stream or just joined, couple cool things. So I hold a contest every month, and if you subscribe to my channel, you'll automatically get entered into the contest to win a free commission. This is what I'm doing right now. This is last month's winner. They wanted me to draw a red panda, so that's what I'm drawing. And if you subscribe to the channel, you'll automatically get entered into the drawing to win a free commission, which you would see me draw live on the stream. September's happening right now. Twitch's special month of deals on subscriptions. So if you don't subscribe, it's a really good time to do so. And also, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing a very special Good Charlotte self-titled album themed stream next Friday at the same time. So 3 o'clock next week. Make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be playing through the whole album and talking about some stories about while we were making the record, and maybe some of the ideas that went through our head while coming up with some of the guitar parts and the songs and stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. Make sure y'all tune in for that next Friday at 3 o'clock. What's up, Warlock? Thank you for coming in. Just to do some Little Peep art one day. That would be cool. I got lots of love for Little Peep. One of my favorite artists. Yeah, I'm not spoiling y'all. I'm just finding ways to stay busy and active during this quarantine. I appreciate y'all tuning in to watch this, you know. Hopefully we'll just keep getting these streams bigger and bigger. I know if I did them more often, they would probably be bigger, but you know, there's such thing as real life and stuff like that, so can't stream every day. We would have done something together if he hadn't have passed. Yeah, new Deftones. I really love the new track. I liked Ohms. I thought it was really cool, but definitely didn't like blow me away like sometimes. But Genesis, the second track off the Deftones album, definitely awesome. Can't wait to hear what the whole album's gonna sound like. To move the microphone a little farther away because I keep bumping it with my tablet pen here, so if I get too quiet, let me know and I'll try to find a better position for it. Haven't decided whether I want to do these eyes like black, like a real animal, you know, kind of has mostly solid black eyes, but I also was thinking about giving it a cartoony look like my own style, so I'm gonna go back and try a few different ideas for the eyes. The story behind the Good Charlotte Off the Things cover. Well, honestly, we had been talking to Peep about doing a Good Charlotte Little Peep tour together. We were all really big fans of his and found out that he liked Good Charlotte, so we had been discussing the idea of doing a tour together. And before we could finish planning the tour, Pete passed, and we were all really bummed to hear about that, because obviously, you know, we were really looking forward to working together and playing some music together, and it just, you know, seemed like a good dude, and it was awesome that he liked our band. So we wanted to do something special when he passed. I knew his funeral was coming up, so we reached out to his mom actually, and said that, you know, we wanted to do a cover or something to honor him, and, you know, she was really touched by that and was told us how much that he loved our band, and asked if we could record something. So we actually, like, at soundcheck there on tour, we filmed the song so that it could be played at Pete's funeral. So when we weren't there, unfortunately, we were on tour in Europe, but that was why we did the cover, because we thought it'd be a cool way to honor him at the funeral was to do a video and a song of one of his songs. And it actually came out really, really cool and kind of got us all excited, inspired about making new music and stuff. It was really one of the things that kicked off Generation RX. Just the style and the tone and the theme and just the idea of making music was with that cover song. This little red panda's looking kind of cute here. Not sure about this back ear though, it's not right, something's wrong. Follows in there. Appreciate Floor B Cosplays and Hambone. Appreciate the follows, you guys. Looks like I'm getting less drop frames than normal today. I don't know if my internet connection's better or a setting I did, or maybe because I'm not making beats. I think maybe it's how much more CPU it takes to make beats than it does to draw on my computer, possibly. But hey, I'm happy for the no lag. There's a couple people watching on YouTube too, so I don't want to forget my YouTube watchers as well as my Twitch watchers, so thank y'all for tuning in on YouTube. I know a lot of the people who watch on YouTube are probably there because I post a lot of beats on YouTube, and they're like, why is this guy drawing cartoons? I thought he made beats, but you know what? Surprise, I draw too. Some days you're going to see me drawing on here, some days you're going to see me making music on here. And I can't handle doing the same thing every day. I gotta switch it up all the time. It's just how I work. Is there anything that is a challenge? Let's see. Do I have a portfolio in Behance? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made a Behance portfolio like quite a while ago. That's from Lucas on YouTube. Miss Tigerpaw, you'll get an email back soon. I just have management check through my emails because a lot of times I just get emails to my website saying, I love Good Charlotte, can you send me free autograph stuff from Benji and Joel? And as much as I appreciate the love, that's not what my website's for. It's for me to sell and have people contact me when they have questions about orders and that. And fortunately, it's not just a free open email to write about Good Charlotte. So that's why I kind of have management sift through the emails and stuff, just to make sure I actually get the real stuff and we can weed out the stuff that is not relevant to my website. So I will let them know to keep an eye out for that one. So you'll be all good and we'll get back to you ASAP. Do I have a portfolio of my drawings and my art? I do. it's private because a lot of the stuff that's in my portfolio is licensed characters that I'm not really supposed to share. So I have a portfolio that I use to send out to companies when they're interested in hiring me, just to kind of show them. But I don't have a public portfolio. But you know what? That's probably a good idea. Try a couple different ideas here, like with the eyes, and see what I can come up with what I like. I don't know the show. I might have to check it out. I'm always looking for new stuff to watch right now, that's for sure. Okay, Agritsuko. Is it anime or something? It sounds like it. I feel like I missed some questions somewhere in here. Is there anything that is a challenge for you to draw till this day? Yeah, there's definitely some challenges. I'm much more comfortable with characters and people and animals and stuff like that. I mean, I think of myself mostly as a character designer when I'm being hired for work and stuff like that. That is the job that I go for, is character designer, because that's just what I like. I'm not super into drawing cars and vehicles and stuff like that. That's a little bit more like kind of stressful for me. I can draw it. I think I've learned at this point to be able to break down shapes and see things, you know, sort of in a broken down manner, which helps allow me to be able to draw anything. So there's nothing that I'm scared to draw. I think that I could tackle anything if I put the right research into it and kind of break it down and figure out how I would draw it. But like something like that, I probably wouldn't want to draw on a stream, because it would be a lot more of just troubleshooting and problem solving and figuring out how do I draw this thing. So yeah, there's still some things that are harder, but you know. Okay, it's a Sanrio show. Yeah, I know, that's Hello Kitty, right? Anime about an office worker who blows off steam doing death metal karaoke. Okay. Let's see, Lucas, Spanish speaker, you need to practice your English. Well, I think you're doing pretty good. I would have never known. Yo conozco un poquito español. See? Okay, so do I have any tips in painting digital? Definitely practice. Watch YouTube. There's so much great videos on YouTube. I mean, that's really how I've learned almost everything, was just watching and experimenting, trying different brushes, trying what to see what you like. And there's definitely a chance that you're gonna draw it bad a couple times. Like I have a couple digital paintings that I've tried that I practice just because I need to get the bad ones out before I can get the good ones. So really with digital painting, it's just practicing, getting used to how it feels, because obviously it feels different than a real paintbrush or a real pencil. My first digital drawings were not as good, but now I would prefer to draw this way over a real pencil any day. I'm just so much more used to this. But I am liking the way this is coming out. I think it looks cool. Wait, so did I say it right or not? I think I did. I took like 4 years of Spanish in high school. And I live in LA, so you know you see a lot of Spanish stuff. Kind of helps keep me fresh on my Spanish. How much time did I finish the art of Chronicles of Life and Death? Okay, well when I look at the Chronicles of Life and Death art, I cringe because I think it's like the worst art of all time. However, at the time that was the best I could draw, so that's the cool thing about art is, you know, you're always getting better, you're always changing your style, so that was a nice representation of where I was at that time. That project probably took me maybe like a month or something like that. When we came up to the idea that we were going to do a storybook sort of look theme for the album, I started working up some ideas, and like the art director from the record label actually flew out and stayed at my house for a couple days, and we just sort of went through all these ideas and about how it could look and kind of referenced a bunch of stuff. So a lot of it was sort of planning and coming up with where the drawings would fit and stuff like that in the album. And then the whole thing, there's a colored version of the whole Chronicles interior artwork where all the drawings I did are like fully colored. But you know, record labels are cheap, and at the last minute they realized it was going to be too expensive to do a full color album book, and they said we could do cover on the front and back, but all the interior pages of the book had to be in black and white to save money. So that was a bit of a bummer when we found that out. So all the drawings ended up having to just be black and white ink drawings, which is why I went so heavy with all like the hash marks and the kind of, you know, sketchy look to it, because I knew that was the only way to get any kind of rendering or detail, since there wouldn't be any color. But I think once we kind of laid out what the book would look like, it spent me about maybe 1 month of drawing it, and then I spent another month coloring it to end up not even using the color. So probably something around that, but it's hard for me to remember exactly how long it took. Have to like do like a special release or something like that one day when you guys can see. There's more drawings too. I did a drawing for every single song. Every song had an image that went along with it, but I think we only ended up putting maybe like 7 or 8 maybe illustrations inside of the book, but each one was supposed to have its own full page illustration, and they ended up just being little sort of tiny drawings here and there inside the booklet. But I guess it was supposed to be much bigger and much more in depth, but you know, record labels, that's how it goes. Just ask Kanye, right? He's not happy with his record label. Okay, cute little red panda here. Let's see, did I design the Chronicles Life and Death stage set? Yeah, I did actually. That was cool. So we had those like big like demon like gargoyle things, and it looked like an old graveyard. So yeah, I drew all that stuff on paper and we sent it to a set design company, and they built all of it out of foam. We still have all that stuff too. They were kind of like bird, dragon, gargoyle looking things. Yeah, and they were huge. And yeah, we still have those in storage, and we're always trying to figure out like, well, we're never going to use these again, but it would be a shame to like just throw them away. Remember at some point there was some like heavy metal band who was looking for some similar stuff for a stage, and they almost like bought them from us to use, and I thought that would have been cool just to see them used again instead of just wasted. But yeah, they're all just sitting in storage. Maybe we'll auction those off or something. For a haunted house, yeah, that'd be a cool idea. That's a good Lou Torres, what's up on YouTube, man? Yeah, I know you usually watch me making beats, but today I'm drawing, so something I do both. I do a lot of drawing, I do a lot of making music, so you never know what you're gonna catch. But thank you for tuning in, I appreciate it. That's a good story, Blood and Hope. I was the same way when I was younger and getting new music. I've actually been listening to this podcast, a Silverchair podcast. So a lot of you obviously know Silverchair is my favorite band. And just recently, someone in Australia started up a official podcast. Oh, shout out to Loyal Wolfie with the sub. Thank you so much. 3rd month in a row. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Nothing like a loyal subscriber. It's already in your name, so everybody knows. Okay, anyway, so I've been listening to this Silverchair podcast, and it's been really, really cool because the first of all, the podcast guy does a really great job with it. He kind of goes through the story of the band and goes through each album one at a time and just talks about, what the band was going through when they made the record. He finds lots of interview clips, and he even managed to get the producers of the album to come on the podcast and talk about what it was like to make the albums. So that's been really cool, and that got me thinking about, all those nostalgic feelings of when I was, 16 or 17, and the new album would come out, and I was so excited. I remember riding my bike to the store to buy the CD, and yeah, I wasn't going to do anything after that. But I'm pretty sure I worked at McDonald's at the time, and I had to go to work, and all I wanted to do was come home and listen to this album so bad. So yeah, sorry, that was a long story just to get back to what you're talking about. But yes, music is a powerful thing. It's crazy. I mean, there's still a couple bands now that I get really excited about when they release new music. Yes, my dog is barking, sorry. She's really good at that. So this is good. There's a few things that look unbalanced to me, so something I like to do is flip the drawing the other way, and sometimes things will stand out to you and you realize what's wrong by seeing it the other way. So I think this mouth could probably come over a little bit. About this eye that I'm going to twist. Sorry if I pop out of the camera, but I have to get at a weird angle here to see how this should look. Just need to rotate, maybe come up. Warlock's throwing out some subs. Thank you, Warlock. Very cool. Music and Evangelia June or something. Evangelia June, you just got a free sub. So y'all, thank you, Warlock. Appreciate that. Anybody who's just tuning into the stream, a couple reminders for you guys. It is September for Twitch, so anybody who doesn't have a subscription to me already, you can get a nice discount on subscriptions right now, so you can get all the cool little emotes that I'll be releasing. In fact, I'm going to be working on a new set of emotes soon, and anyone who subscribes, you get your name put in a drawing every month for a free commission. So this commission I'm doing right here is actually August's sub commission winner, however you say that. Sorry, that didn't sound right. And yes, if you subscribe, you get your name put in the raffle for a free sub. I mean, a free commission. Sorry, it's hard to think and draw at the same time. So yeah, subscribers, you could possibly get a free commission, which you could watch me draw here on the stream. And also next Friday, I'm going to be doing a very special stream celebrating the 20-year anniversary of Good Charlotte's self-titled album. It's actually September 26th, but I'm going to do it on Friday the 25th at the same time from 3 to 5, while I'll be on here playing through the album and sort of telling stories and talking about the first album. So, any Good Charlotte fans, make sure to tune in next Friday. No, 20 years is crazy, right? Alright, thank you guys. I know I can count on y'all for tuning in. It's going to be a good time. Now I just have to relearn how to play all the songs first. Some of those I probably haven't played in a really long time. Like reminded me of like the Gummy Bears, like the Disney show Gummy Bears. Y'all are probably too young, but when I was little there was this Gummy Bear show on Disney Channel that was awesome. Kind of reminds me something in the face about this, even though it's a panda. Reminds me of that. Really trying to get like the roundness of the face is really what makes these red pandas, I feel like. Need to be smaller for the panda? It is a red panda, not a regular panda, but yes, maybe, okay. Like a rounder, if anything, they're too pointy. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of these ears and I'm going to start fresh because I don't like them. Alright, Business on Twitter was very confident about their panda ears, so I'm going to trust them, and I'm going to go for some smaller rounded ears. Let's get this sort of head shape, and then I'm going to add the ears on another layer so I can kind of mess with them. Okay, yeah, I already like this better. Much better shape. Some of these pictures, I don't know. The red panda, very unique. Some extra floof at the bottom of the ear. Okay, yes, there is definitely like some kind of stuff that sticks up off the ears. I'm also trying to kind of simplify my shapes so that it has, you know, that style that I usually draw in. Good. If Blood and Hope's hyped, then we're good, because this belongs to her, so. And after I work out this digital, I will actually be printing it out and then redrawing it with ink and marker, so you will get like a real original a real original drawing sent to you. So you don't just get to watch it, but you're actually going to get it sent to you. So you'll have an original piece of art in your house. Well, thank you, Warlock. Subscribe. 3rd month in a row. Really appreciate that. Yes, the smaller, rounder ears totally made it cuter, huh? Yes, they have facial markings, but I'm going to save that for the coloring stage because I'm going to do the facial markings with color so that it looks a little softer and you won't see the black lines. So, in fact, I'm going to try to go and maybe start to ink this thing up. Jack Sewell maybe on Twitter, on YouTube. I'm not sure if you were here just a few minutes ago when I mentioned that, yeah, he said he'd like to see me do some good Charlotte guitar covers, which I'm totally into. But I mentioned that next Friday, at the same time, 3 o'clock next Friday, is the day before the 20-year anniversary of Good Charlotte's debut album, and I'm going to be doing a really special stream where I play through the whole album and I talk about each song, sort of what I'm doing on the guitar, and maybe some stories about what it was like in the studio. So if you want to check out some Good Charlotte guitar stuff, then yes, please come to the stream next week. Although that one's going to be exclusively on Twitch. I'm probably not going to do that one on YouTube. Because the Twitch people are actually going to help me promote that stream, so it's going to be exclusive to Twitch. So if you don't have a Twitch account, make sure you get one. It's free to sign up for Twitch just to use it. So yes, next week, Friday, I will be doing a all Good Charlotte guitar Twitch. So make sure you tune into that stream. Hopefully that answers your question. Fake Geek Squirrel is down for the GC hype. Sarah Roulette, I did a commission of your dog. Okay, I've done a few dog commissions. Was it the one where that was like multiple pictures of the same dog? Like from earlier this year, maybe? Okay, I remember that one. That was fun. And that one I went like really realistic with, because I'm always scared when people want me to do their pets, that if I do it too like cartoony and silly looking, they're gonna be like, this doesn't look like my pet. So yeah, I remember doing that with the Captain America, and I went like, that was fun, because I kind of just did some really different stuff with that one. That was an experiment for me to try to do like a more realistic portrait style. That was fun, so hopefully you like that. Thank you, Jack. Sorry that you don't like the beats, but that's what I'm into doing right now. I'll do more guitar stuff too. But right now, I just kind of like to follow where my head and my heart is at with music, and I really like making beats. So that's why I do it, but I still love playing guitar. I get plenty of guitar out in Good Charlotte, you know, so when I'm not with the band, it gives me an opportunity to do something different musically. Definitely has, I forget all the whiskers too. It's got some really long whiskers, so although it looks very cat-like now, I think the coloring is what's going to help. So I'm going to go on to sort of cleaning this up, so I could get some of that nice red color in there, so we can recognize this as a red panda instead of some cat, bear, fox hybrid thing. says trap or rap. I mean, I make all kinds of beats. I've been doing a lot more just synth pop kind of stuff lately. Sometimes I make trap beats. Sometimes I try to do some, you know, sad, emo kind of Lil Peep, Juice WRLD kind of stuff. Sometimes I'll do like a rock guitar beat, something, just all over the place. Just whatever I'm inspired or feeling like doing, that's what I do. And I do respect that it's hard for people who've known me for Good Charlotte and that's what they follow me for. When I show up, start doing other stuff, people are all like, what is this? This is not what I thought you do. So the people who let me do what I do, I appreciate that. Wow, that's a crazy fact, Blood and Hope. I did not know that. I'm a 20-year vegetarian. You know I love my animals, my animal facts. I'm definitely one for the animals. Well, I love melody too. I'm always melody first. Replying to business here. Said you're a melody master, but beats are not my thing. I can respect that too. I always start with the melody. That's key for me. And you got to build the beat around the melody. All the stuff that's playing in the background of these streams are my beats as well, so get you an idea for what I do. Yeah, there's lots of guitar in those beats too. Just because it's not rock music doesn't mean you can't find some cool guitar stuff. So listen, in fact, I have a whole playlist that's just titled guitar beats, so that's all the beats that have a guitar in it, so check those out. My favorite animal is a bat. I like bats. I really like Pomeranians a lot. I've had a couple different Pomeranians and I love them. Bats are cool. Pomeranians are cool. I mean, we have 3 pet cats, so obviously, like, you know, the big cats at the zoo is always really cool. I like wolves a lot. I really like fennec foxes. I think a fennec fox is like one of the cutest animals in the world. Yes, I know, I wear black clothes and I have lots of tattoos and I play in a rock band, but I love really cute furry things. Can't help it. The fennec fox, every time I see it at the zoo, I'm like, oh, I'm staying here all day. What's another really cute one? Ocelots. Ocelots are pretty crazy looking in the cat family. Trying to keep going back to the chat and the drawing. So yes, wolves, foxes, all very cool. Business, dropping random things on SoundCloud and playing an EP. Nice, cool, that's what you gotta do. A lot of people talk about making music, but they don't actually release it. Put your music out there. Upload it to SoundCloud, put it out there. You'll never know if some people will like it or not. Nice, I'm jealous. I wish I could be getting tattooed, but scared to do anything right now with this stupid pandemic. I'm just staying away from everything. Something I always wonder when, you know, like I see a lot of the same people in the streams all the time. What does everybody else do like for a living? Y'all know what I do, but It's nice to see what other people do. I always find it interesting to see what people do. What does everybody do for a job? Dark fiction author. Hey, that's a pretty good job. Do you have like multiple published books? That's very cool. I didn't realize that you were a dark fiction author. That's cool. Nice, you all got lots of jobs. Macy's, school psychologist, astronomy student, barista, dietitian. Okay. Nice. Got a lot of you kind of, you all seem pretty smart. First book is out next month. Nice, congratulations. Very cool. Being a school psychologist, can you still do that during quarantine? Is that like an online thing that you can do? What's up, Danny from the UK? Thanks for joining us. I know some people keep coming in and out, so sorry when I keep saying the same thing, but I just want to make sure everybody knows, because, you know, not everybody stays on the stream the whole time. Anyone new to the stream, next Friday I'm going to be doing a Good Charlotte specific stream. I'll be celebrating the 20-year anniversary of our first debut album, where I'll be playing through all the songs and talking about the recording process of it. So that's going to be on Twitch next week at the same time, so make sure y'all tune in for that. Also, the September is going on with Twitch, so if anyone's interested in subscribing to my channel to get the emotes and help support me doing what I do, you can get a discount this month with Twitch's September, and also get your name put in the raffle for a free commission, which is what I'm doing right now, which is the winner of last month. So yes, join me Friday for a Good Charlotte stream and sign up for those subscriptions if you haven't already. Okay, let's see. Okay, nice. I mean, I have a lot of respect for the teachers. I mean, I see my kids doing their like online schooling every day, and it's hard for the teachers and everybody who works in that environment to try to figure out how to get these kids an education from far away. So respect to y'all who do that. Billy, Minor Threat or Black Flag? I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna go with neither. I'm just not really a big punk rock dude. Not my background. I grew up much more as like a metalhead than a punk rocker. I mean, I would pick Minor Threat if I had to, I guess, but I can't say that like I really know much of either group. Not my style. And yes, I'm very honest. I don't feel the need to have like punk rock cred to say I like punk bands if I don't listen to them. I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. No respect, obviously. Those are two very legendary bands who did a lot for the music scene, but I just don't really know too much of their music. What is my favorite Good Charlotte song? Different favorites for different reasons. I mean, Ghost of You is very special to me because that was the first song like I brought to the guys and was like, hey, I wrote a song, and it actually made it onto the album, so that was very special for me. So Ghost of You holds a special place for me. think Shadow Boxer off of our new record is just a really awesome song. I love the way that one came out. And I'm still really proud of songs like The Anthem and Hold On. They're still like fun to play live, and they're just cool songs. Appreciate that. You gotta play a song out. That's how it goes. Can I draw dragons? Yeah, I can draw dragons. Dragons are fun to draw for sure. So many different shapes and ways you can do a dragon. Vamp Bun, thanks for joining. I appreciate you digging the drawing. Let's see. My favorite Good Charlotte album is probably Chronicles of Life and Death. I think that's just a fun record. That was really where I feel like we just kind of broke out of our shell and got to try different things, and that was just a special recording process for us. Do I design my own tattoos? No. I'm a little too picky. Like I think about the artwork that I did for Chronicles and how much I don't draw like that anymore and how much better I feel like I've become. So if I drew my own tattoos, I would stare at them and think about how much I hate them all the time. So no, I don't really design my own tattoos. I'll leave that up to the tattoo artists. Plus, the drawing doesn't always translate to a tattoo. Just because it looks good on paper or something doesn't mean it's going to make a good tattoo, because certain colors or certain textures are just hard to tattoo. So I like to leave it up to them and trust the tattoo artist to, you know, work out the idea. Old song is your favorite? Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to do that one. That was cool. Whenever Joel was like, there needs to be a guitar solo on the song. I don't know how to explain it, but it needs to just kind of like moan, like just kind of wail. And I was like, okay, let's see. That was fun to do. So now I'm going to start putting a little bit of color in this thing. This is quite a happy little red panda. Hopefully you wanted a happy red panda. I should have asked if you wanted an angry one or a happy one, but it just looked too cute in all these pictures, so thought we needed a happy one. Now I'm seeing a shape in some of these other ones that maybe I'm missing that I feel like could help. Actually, like the mouth doesn't actually round down to the face like this. But it's not right on the other side. They're saying that the music's louder than me, but I in my end it looks like the music is totally turned off. So I'll try to turn it down on my iTunes again. It also matters when I get too far away from the microphone. If I'm like sitting right here, I'm right by my microphone, but when I lean in and start drawing, I get far away. So thank you, Brian Blues on Twitter. Appreciate that. I actually haven't me? Okay, I haven't done much art in a while. I've been a lot more focused on music and stuff, so this has been kind of a fun little stream just to get going. Actually, I have a couple art projects coming up. I need to get myself back in that headspace to draw. Have I ever used Procreate? No, because I don't have an iPad. I do everything with just my laptop and the Cintiq. But I certainly hear really great things about Procreate, and I would definitely be into it. Yeah, this whole audio on Twitch is always frustrating. I can never figure it out. I guess it's a Streamlabs thing, but I thought I was coloring, but I'm still just not sure with still just trying to get these cheeks right. I feel like that's kind of like the whole thing with these guys. Okay, that's a little better. I think that's a big part of drawing, really, is just problem solving. A lot of it, yes, is some technical skill, but a lot of it is just figuring out, okay, why does this look wrong and how can I fix it? I remember seeing like a tutorial from like a Disney artist who said that he feels like drawing is problem solving, and I didn't really understand what he was saying, except the more professional jobs I got, sometimes I get when you're drawing for somebody else, or you have like an employer or an editor or something who is asking you to draw something and you're not sure how to get them what they want. You're kind of just a problem solver. You're just trying things until the thing that you need to do is there and not there anymore, you know? Do I have any favorite British bands? Yeah, like all of them. I feel like all the good bands are from England, right? I mean, I think Bring Me the Horizon is the best rock band out right now. I don't think anyone's even coming close to what they're doing. I'm constantly just like blown away by everything they put out. So yes, Bring Me the Horizon is an amazing band. I had a really big Muse phase. I was super into Muse's probably like first 4 albums. I was like obsessed. I still like Muse, just not quite as into some of their later records as I was the earlier stuff, but they're a really good band. In the 1975, that's another band that I think is incredible. So yes, it's hard to pick a favorite English band. So many good ones. Favorite medium to work with in art is definitely digital. Like what I'm doing right now is my favorite way to draw for sure. Eyes a little smaller because these red pandas have some. Did I draw the GC logo? Let's see, I drew the Good Charlotte logo on the Chronicles album, like with all the little kind of twisty stuff coming off it. That was just sort of like a different take on the font, but no, it's just the Old English font. And any tips on getting better? Yes, draw a lot. I mean, that's really with anything. You just got to put the time in. You got to draw a lot, and draw what you're not good at. Don't only draw what you like to draw, because you'll never get better. You got to force yourself out of your comfort zone sometimes. If you're going to get a sleeve tattoo, I would say maybe get a professional to do it. It's going to be there for the rest of your life, so make sure you get the best person you can to do that. I haven't really thought of Baby Bash's name for a while, so that's definitely some pure 2000s era, huh? Thank you for watching, Fake Geek Squirrel. Come join us again. Make sure you come back next Friday. It's going to be a good one. Alright, let's put some color in this thing. Let's start with that classic red panda color, which is like a reddish brown. The name Good Charlotte is actually just the name of a children's book. The book is actually called Good Charlotte. And I wasn't there at the time though. When the band first formed, before I was in it, in high school, they set up practice at like a friend's house, and I believe that their parent was a school teacher and had a whole bunch of just books in the basement, like children's books from school. And Joel picked up one called Good Charlotte and said, hey, this sounds like it would be a band name. And it stuck. So yeah, there's no like cool deep meaning. It was just, this sounds cool. That's what happens when you're, you know, teenager. Yeah, that's definitely the correct rumor. We did this cool shirt one time where I took the cover for the book. It's just like a little girl and she loses her shoes. That's like the story or something. And I tried to recreate the same book cover looking exactly like it was, but with a skeleton face for the little girl instead of her real face. And I think we had that in Europe or UK a few years back as a t-shirt. I always thought that made a really cool shirt. Find old shirts online or anything like that. I'm not really sure how easily it would be. I probably have one somewhere. I have so many Good Charlotte shirts at home. I could like clear up half the space in my garage if I got rid of some. I need to have just like a online garage sale where I just sell off all the old Good Charlotte samples I have just to make space in my garage. So I'm really doing here now in the drawings, I'm just filling in just like a base color, and then I'll start adding other colors to it, but this way I can select this layer and everything I do will be in here. I'd feel bad like selling all the stuff. Maybe we need to do some kind of like a charity auction or something where you could bid on the old Good Charlotte merch and we do some kind of a music in schools charity or something for the animals or something cool like that. I always have all these good ideas, but man, is it hard to get motivated with this whole coronavirus thing. Every good idea involves doing something that I don't want to do right now, which is interact with people. I miss people. I want to go back and do stuff, but I really don't want to get coronavirus. Alright, so that kind of fills this in. So let's see, so the next color we need is sort of like a tannish color. like a textured brush here to give it like a little more of a hairy look, furry look. Cool. Let's see, is it true that GC's drummer is originally from Manchester? Yes, Dino, our drummer, was born, I believe it's actually Rochdale is the name of the city, a smaller city, but yeah, he's English. He moved over to America, I think when he was like 5 or 6 or something like that. Maybe he moved to California. But yes, we do have a British drummer. Trying to go back to like look at some of these questions while I'm drawing. What's the hardest thing you've drawn, and what's the best GC riff you wrote? I don't know what the hardest thing I've ever drawn is. I don't really know how to answer that. It's hard for me to remember, I guess, by the time something's over. I guess the very first job I got from Marvel was a double cover spread. It was supposed to be 2 comic book covers that connected, so if you held the covers up to each other, it would be like one connecting image, and that was really stressful because let alone had I never drawn anything from Marvel before, but I had to draw like a really extensive cover concept, so that was kind of hard, but I was really proud of it. So it's a Champions and Doctor Strange book. In fact, I sell both of them on my website, so anyone who's interested in seeing that, you can check that out. And for other questions, yeah, I'm going to agree with Blood and Hope. I really try to not talk about politics because I know everyone feels differently. But I'm always afraid that my silence leads people to believe other things. I'm not into Trump. I don't care for him. And I'm so stoked to hopefully get a different president. And that's all I'll say about it. But you know what? To each his own. That's what makes America what it is. No, I definitely do not keep in touch with Aaron. I do talk to Chris sometimes, but that's it. I'm not watching any good box sets. I feel like that's like a British term. I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean like TV show or something? See, I feel like I've already watched like every show on Netflix. There's like nothing left to watch. Let's see, we've been watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. I think that show's pretty good. I'm happy that season 2 just came out. The Boys is pretty good. I'm digging Lovecraft Country. I think that show's pretty cool. We just started watching The Office and Stranger Things back over from season 1, 2 shows that I've already seen every episode, but I really loved both of them, so That's what level of quarantine I'm at, like rewatching old shows that I've already seen. But that's been really fun because they're both just awesome shows. I tried to watch Dark, but it was too confusing, and I think I like missed too much of it, and then I tried to get back into it and I was so confused, and the new season's out and I feel like I would have had too much to catch up on. I don't know, like I liked it, it was cool, but it just, I don't know, didn't stick with me. Peaky Blinders, yeah, that's one of my favorite shows. I've seen all of those. That's a great show. Such good casting. I love just the outfits and the haircut and the scenery and like the time period. Everything about that show is awesome. Super good. But it takes so long for us to get it. I swear, like you in the UK, you get a season of Peaky Blinders and we get it like 6 months later or something. Because I always hear about it being out and people talking about it. I'm like, oh, we're not going to get to see it forever. And the seasons are so short too, but I could definitely go for a new one of those. Need something new. Let's see, what have I been listening to lately? Excited about the 2 new Deftones tracks from their new record. I like that a lot. I love that Bring the Horizon Youngblood song is super cool. What else? I have to like look at my phone to see. There's like a new young independent artist by the name of Glaive, Glaive. He does some sort of like artsy synth pop kind of stuff. I think he's incredible, and I think he's going to do really, really well. I think that'll be a name you're going to see everywhere soon. So, super into Glaive. What else am I listening to? Nothing Nowhere had a couple singles that came out in the last couple months that I thought were really, really good. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of, I listen to a lot of hip hop stuff too. You know what? I haven't listened to the new Manson album. I kind of forgot that it came out. I used to be such a huge Manson fan, but I haven't even checked it out. Is it good? He's kind of lost me on a couple of his records. I mean, I love when he does dark industrial Manson, but when it's him kind of just slow talking over like a ambient guitar, it's just, I'm not as into it. I don't hate it. I get it. Musicians should make whatever inspires them. I always feel like artists should make the record that they want to make instead of the record they think they're supposed to make, because that's how you get the best stuff. So I'll have to check it out. A country producer. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I'll have to check it out. you, Danny. Well, I mean, technically, I'm going to be doing my own virtual gig on Friday. That's what I'm going to be doing, playing through the whole first album. As far as what they did on Veeps, you know, we're all just being really careful and safe, and you know, everybody's got young kids, and we're just kind of trying not to all be in the same room at the same time still. We would like to. We talk about it a lot, trying to find safe ways to do it, and we're still trying to work it out, but there's no like hard plans or anything. We just need coronavirus to be over, please. And just going back to normal. That would be ideal. Friday's gonna be real cool. As long as I figure out how to play out songs first and I don't play it. This is why I usually color in Photoshop. This is just temporary colors anyways, so. Thank you. This is one of my favorite beats I did. I was trying to do something that was like a pop punk song, but also like a synthy hyper pop kind of track. This is my attempt at putting the two of them together. It's on my YouTube. It's called Warped. Definitely probably my favorite beat I made in a minute. Okay, I feel like this Red Panda is at a pretty good finishing spot. So from here I would take this, I would print it out, put it on a light board, and then I would ink over top of it and color it with markers and stuff. So that's probably where I'll stop it out for here for today. So Blood and Hope, thank you for being my top sub gifter, and Miss Tiger Paw, if you're still here, I'll figure out what you want for your commission, and I'll get onto yours soon too. So hopefully you guys appreciate this. Hopefully you like it today, and thank y'all for tuning in. And make sure y'all come back on Friday. I'll try to do one more stream next week before Fridays, just to kind of remind everybody and let everybody know I'll be having that coming up. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate the couple of y'all who subbed today. The sub gifting as well, very cool. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks again. All right, I'm out. See you, Dre's Cave 26 on YouTube. All right, guys.